Hello, everyone, and welcome to another spooktacular edition of the Snap Sisters vlog. I'm Vivien Snaps.
And I'm Natasha Snaps.
And today is another Halloween special.
I know it may look a little different.
Yes.
This is my boy drag, so deal with it.
Yeah.
I've just been spending some time with my best friend here, Mr. Pumpkin.
He's good. He pays out in candy.
The perfect man.
Mm-hmm.
Always happy to see me, and always comes with candy.
You want to get good with the Snap Sisters? Bring candy. Honey, we're on stage. Give me a tip. Bring me candy. I'll be happy. I'll probably start unwrapping the candy there on stage and start eating it. I'm a big girl. I don't care. I don't care, honey.
Fill up these piñatas.
Lord, yes. Her piñatas are a little full right now, you know.
They're a little deflated right now.
That candy's about ready to burst out of there. You don't even need to hit it with a damn stick. That thing's just gonna come out.
This is my third one. It's been good to me.
She keeps candy in her cleavage. Jolly Rancher.
Don't tell everybody that, because now, when they come up to hit me, they'll be reaching in my boobs.
They already do that. Like, I performed Mary Poppins tonight, and a customer came up and put a tip in Mary Poppins' bra. Who goes out and sees Mary Poppins performing on the stage and is like, I'm going to tip her, I'm going to cup her breasts and stick it in her bra. Apparently this one individual did. Thanks for the tip.
She went to go get changed, and she took off her clothes, and out fell the dollar.
Talk about piñata, but at least this piñata pays out.
I was like, girl, what kind of pervert was down there putting her hand down Miss Mary Poppins' blouse?
It was a lesbian. The lesbians love the titties.
Explains everything. Explains everything.
Well, we just got back from Miss Gay, Iowa, and we had a fabulous time. Our drag mother, Ginger Snaps, competed, and she got 11th place out of 21 contestants.
Congratulations,
Congratulations,
Mama.
We love you. You did a fabulous job, and you looked gorgeous the entire weekend. I could not be prouder of you. Well, we're back here now in the beautiful Quad Cities area. Ooh, Quad Cities. And next week, next Sunday, I am going to let you all know first that I will be running again for Miss Connections. Last year I came in runner-up to Dina Cass, the legendary, gorgeous Dina Cass. And this year I'm hoping to snatch a crown, honey.
We need that crown in the Snaps family.
Yes. Award Vivien with this beautiful crown. Natasha saw it earlier and she said it's gorgeous.
Oh, it's beautiful. It really is.
I haven't seen it, but I kind of like it that way. I kind of like it to be a surprise for the day. You know, when they're placing it on my head, and I'm like, yes, I can't see it right now, but when I get upstairs and look in the mirror, it's going to be gorgeous.
To go to crown you, you'd be like, hold up, I need to see that crown
I'd be
first.
like, let me look at this. Oh, that's gorgeous. Okay, where's the bobby pins?
Like,
put it on.
as you were.
Put it on. Be fabulous. We're also going to be in Xander Mander's Halloween episode. We are eagerly awaiting that. It should be out any time now.
It might already actually be out by the time we post this. So
it might actually be. So
hopefully you enjoyed the video if it's already posted.
Yeah, so if you don't see it floating around, oh sorry, I'm fixing my bangs. If you don't see it floating around on Facebook, go to Xander Mander's YouTube and you'll catch it there.
And subscribe, because that bitch is fantastic. You will not regret it.
That Mr. Man works hard for you, honey. I do not know how he does it. Stays that fierce and works that hard. I get tired just looking at you, Xander, honey. Do you like my little blood cocktail? Ho ho ho, scary. And classy. This wig I'm wearing, a lot of people tell me I should do like Chicago in it. No. What's that? All that jazz. Because it's very Velma Kelly.
No. See, that won't work because we're sisters. And for her to do that, that means she has to kill me, like in the movie.
It could happen.
And I'm not okay with that.
I mean,
Cool it, I can do it alone.
I didn't know I killed the bitch till later. I was washing the blood off my hands. I didn't know she was dead. Oh, fuck what you heard, honey.
But we have a lot of shows coming up, a lot of like pageant stuff we're doing. We got Miss Connections pageant, we got the Firefly pageant that's coming up that we got a production number for. I'm making costumes for that.
We are performing and judging in the Miss Firefly pageant. That is a pageant specifically for fag hags. So if you have a gay best friend and you are a straight female, I think those are the rules. You have to be a straight female with a gay friend. I think that's what I saw Heather post. Then come on down and compete. You know, it's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. I'm not quite sure on the date. I'm going to have to look that up because it's very important if you're judging to know when you should be there.
It's coming up soon.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is.
I know, shortly after the Miss Connections pageant. Miss Connections pageant is next week. It may be the following week or the week after. I'm not
We have so many things coming up. We got Halloween's coming up, our big show that we're doing on Halloween.
We are doing a show on Halloween night at Sam's Bar. So, check that out.
Fabulous. If you're in the area or want to travel up a little bit, come to Muscatine to Sam's Bar. You won't regret it.
Yes. It'll be me, Natasha, and Ginger Sam pulling out all of our big costumes. You know I'm going to be serving that Disney. So, if you're a fan of Disney and you love straight bars, I don't know. Come on out. It's their first show ever, I hear. So, that'll be fantastic.
Okay, in our last video that we had where we were carving pumpkins, something went wrong with the video and it cut out story time.
It went green. Like the screen went green for some weird reason. I hope that's not happening right now. Are you guys still in there? Like, can you see me? Can you see my fabulous bob? Am I green? Are you just hearing voices right now? I hear voices. It's healthy.
No, not so much. No.
No?
No.
Oh my.
It's okay. I'll have you committed. Committed it.
We didn't shut that door down there, did we?
Yes, I did.
Oh, okay.
I'll have you committed it.
Well, now we are going to talk about drag horror stories.
It was funny though because when we started talking about our terrifying things that have happened to us during drag, the video cut out. You could still hear us, but the video cut out. It did not come back on until we were finished talking about
the second we were done talking about the horror stories, it came back on. So it cut 10 minutes out of the video. That video was originally over 30 minutes long. And we cut that out, and it came out to just over like 20 minutes for the video. Which I guess is good for it, because I know y'all have the attention span of a fruit fly. And can't sit there for a half hour, even though this is cinema brilliance. You know, this is Coppola worthy, honey. Like, yes. Coppola. Can you name a Coppola movie?
No. Not at all.
No, he did, Dracula. He did Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Oh, that's a good movie.
Yeah. So, oh,
It's like Nosferatu right there.
Or the, what is
Michael
it?
Jackson.
The Thriller.
So anyway, like I was saying last week when we did the Halloween pumpkin carving video, there was something that happened to me at oh, it's Miss Tara.
Hi, Tara.
Hello.
Gorgeous. So much fish around here. I love it.
Okay.
We were at the LV campground in Coggin, Iowa. I need a second to prepare. Straight acting.
So yeah. Anyway, we were in Coggin, Iowa, and we were at the campground. And I decided I wanted to put my hair up in a big bump and everything, like Vivien always has her hair.
Except for now.
Except for now, yeah.
It's funny, the last time you told that story too, I wasn't wearing the bump hair either. It's like every time you go to tell this story, I have hair on that makes you a big fat liar.
Right. So I forgot a bump at home. So I had nothing to use as the bump. So good night, darling.
Right, Tara.
So what I did was I took a clean pair of underwear. Okay.
This
Stay with
girl shoved a clean pair of underwear under her wig to create a bump. And then she had me go around and pin the whole thing under because she was terrified that she'd do a head whip or something. Not that we dance the house down,
Right.
but she was afraid she would like whip her hair and the underwear would come out and just lay flat, bang on the stage. And I'd be like, where'd the underwear come from? And why is her hair deflated?
And it was men's underwear too. It wasn't like it was a nice little pair of women's underwear.
It's a pair of jockey shorts, honey.
These were boxer briefs, and we're big people, so they were big.
Yes. Big enough to cover the state of Texas. They were big, honey. Mm.
So you can imagine how big the bump was.
You have to have our underwear special made to cover our fat asses. Girl, Hanes don't cover me. Mm-mm.
But anyway, when I got to the backstage, the dressing area, for some reason I took off my wig, and I didn't need to, because I just had to put a jacket on over what I was
Her
wearing.
plan was to keep her hair pinned. She was going to wear the hair the same through the whole numbers because it was an extreme quick change show. We only had 3 performers, and it would just save time if she just had the same hair and just change her outfits. This girl, first thing she does, she gets in the dressing room, she takes the hair off.
Well, do any of you girls who perform do that? Like, as soon as you get somewhere, like behind the scenes, you just tear off your hair as like, oh, my head can finally breathe kind of moment.
I'm going to take my hair off now. This wig is hot.
Well, that's
Gross.
like what I did. I just took off my hair and I didn't even think about it. Well, since it was all still pinned together and everything with a heavy ass underwear that was in it, when I tried to put it back on, it kept on sliding back. So, and I'm not used to having my hair like that. And I go up to Vivien.
Forehead.
I go up to Vivien. I was like, Vivien, my hair keeps on slipping. And she's like, oh, you'll be fine. Just don't, jerk your head around or do anything really fast. So I'm like, okay, I got this. I'm going to take it a little easy on this number.
She didn't.
Oh, actually, I did. But I'm a big girl, and there's a lot of hair, and I started to sweat. Before you know, my hair starts slipping back.
Sliding situation.
It starts sliding back so bad, I had to turn around 3 times to pull down my wig real fast in the middle of the performance.
Hell, honey, it was a campground. You could have ripped that shit off the crowd and go nuts.
Oh, no. I will
Keep
never
your
do that.
wigs on,
If
queen.
I lose my
Keep your
hair,
wigs.
if I lose my hair, it was an accident. Even if I try to cover my tracks later and say, oh, I meant to do that. No, I'm lying because that was an accident. Well, anyway, it got so bad, at the very end, it slips like all the way back. You see,
You see all this forehead.
I got
all
a
of
huge
it was
forehead,
showing.
and my hair alone.
What? Hold on, we have a visual aid. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab this. It looked like this.
It looked even worse than that.
It-
Like back
It
here.
looked like this. Oh, what is that one character of Saturday Night Live? The one with the finger sisters or whatever it is? It's like with the tiny hands. She looks like that. Look at that. She's catching the bubbles. That's what she looked
It was
like.
like a
Look,
Lawrence Welk kind of thing, wasn't it?
Yes. Lawrence, it was not cute, honey. That's
Well,
what she
it was
looked
like this, and it almost falls off, but I catch it. So for the rest of the number, I have to sit like this while I'm performing, try to lip sync to the song, and finally, I book it out of there and get it to the back,
all while catching bubbles.
and I go right to the back, and I was like, oh God, my hair almost fell off. It was horrifying. I never have a problem with my hair slipping or anything like that, so it was terrifying to me.
Yeah, the same show, I had hair dramas too because I was doing Taylor Swift Shake It Off. And yep,
She almost shook it
there
off.
goes my hair. My hair almost shook off, honey. I had to do one of those too. I had to turn around, fix the wig, and I just didn't dance for the rest of the number. It was Shake It Off, and I wasn't dancing. I just went around and like made faces to the tables.
So yeah, one of the wonderful people that were at this venue took a few pictures of me, and I just about screamed when I saw it because you can see a picture of me with like all forehead, holding onto the wig, doing like a blow-up doll kind of thing. Like, I was horrified. Oh Lord. I am not going to show you that picture. That picture is somewhere on Facebook. If you really want to go investigate and snoop around, it's on there.
If we haven't reported it for abuse yet. Seriously, we love y'all, and we love it when you come to our shows and you videotape us and you snap your pictures, and we love seeing all that. But please do a little like a proofread or something through that, because if we look a mess and you see like all this forehead, like ooh, if I look like this, don't post those pictures, please. And if you post them, don't tag us in that. That goes to our news feed, and our fans look at that. It's like, I'm sure our enemies are like, oh yes, give us more of those jacked up pictures.
I'm very flattered that people want to take pictures of me and want to post them to show everybody, because they had such a great time. I absolutely love that, and I wish more people would post the pictures.
I see people taking videos
Right.
and photos all the time. No one ever posts them. They just keep them in their private collections or something. Like the Smithsonian or something. I keep these in my private collection. The public can't see these. They're too precious. Please post them. I like to look at myself.
She does.
Who's a vain bitch. Hey. So I also have I guess it's a 2-part kind of Halloween horror drag story. Well, it was the very first time I ever did the show at the Call Ballroom. I was on the showcast there with my mother, Ginger Snaps, and Tara Williams. And the very first show, I have a Queen of Hearts costume. I know y'all have seen photos, and if you've watched one of our previous videos, we've shown you the concept drawing and actually the costume. Go back and watch those videos. They need more views. They're like sitting at a sad 50 views or something. Watch them. But yes.
I never really understand why people watch some videos and don't watch others. Because, like, the Purse Adventure one has, like, over 200 views or something like that.
That is the worst video.
But the ones that I think are really actually interesting get, like, 30 views. You're like, what in the world?
So, I was there. It takes me, nowadays, an hour and a half to get into that costume. But back then, we weren't sewing it as thorough, and, it took us, like, a half hour to get into it. And this is now the reason why it takes us that long, because it's built in parts. It was not made to perform in. It was just made for a Halloween, because we weren't performing at that time. It was made for a Halloween and to just stand around and look pretty and hopefully win an award or something, for a costume contest. It did. Thank goodness. But
I was sweating buckets. I'm so glad that won.
Speaking of, oh my goodness, this wig. But yes, the top is separate from the skirt. There are 2 outer skirts, and the collar comes off. It snaps on. So I'm out there performing a Lady Gaga song, "Marry the Night," and I get out there, Mary, Mary. I'm just thrusting and having a good time, and the top starts coming undone from the skirt because it's not sewn in. So what happens then is the collar starts laying back, and before you know it, that collar is laying horizontally, like in my back, just laying horizontally. And the top is all untucked and everything, and I look a hot mess. So I was like, well, thinking on my toes here, it's Gaga. She goes crazy towards the end of that song. So I was like, I'm just going to start ripping the shit off of me. So it gets in, Mom, Mary, and I'm there just taking the collar, just ripping it, just tearing. Yeah, I was like, the night. And I'm just totally going with it. And I get done with the number, and I go backstage, and Natasha's there. She was dressing me. She's like, what the hell happened to your costume? Because she didn't see me on stage. She saw the aftermath. She's like, what the hell happened? And I was like, it was falling apart. I started ripping shit off.
I was like, girl, you look a mess. What happened? Lord.
And another time with that same costume, it was Basics, the Club Basics in Iowa. Fabulous club. I was doing an open stage down there. And again, the Queen costume come out for my first number. I was doing Number One Crush. by Garbage. And I come out there, I would die for you, I would die for you. I come out there all pristine and gorgeous, and I walk towards the front of the stage, and I get a little handsy, I guess. I use a lot of hand movements and hand gestures, and I went like this, and then went like that. And the outer skirt, there's an inner skirt and an outer skirt. The outer skirt was just snapped shut with a heavy duty snap. When I went like that, half the skirt fell down. It came unsnapped. And then when I went like that, the other half fell down and went unsnapped. There were 3 other snaps holding it together in the back. So I only unsnapped the one. I didn't know this happened. I turned around, walked away, and I had this long trail of skirt behind me because it was still attached to the inner skirt. The outer skirt was still attached to the inner skirt. So it actually fell down and created this long dramatic trail, which worked out awesome. Basics used to have a bunch of little round mirrors on the back of their performance wall so I could see what was going on, and I was horrified when I saw the skirt was off until I turned around and I looked at myself in the mirror and like, oh good, it's a train. So it actually, I thought it was horrid, but it turned out awesome. And I talked to other people after the show, and they thought it was actually part of it. Because I got into it, and I was just, tear, look fierce. It worked out great.
I was actually watching that one, and I was horrified. Because all of a sudden I saw it rip away, and then the other side, I was like, and my sister Beth was there with me, and she was like, is that supposed to happen? I was like, no, that's not supposed to happen. Lord.
Wow.
And thank God those snaps held in the back because it actually looked fantastic. This lucky ass bitch right here.
I do remember considering, should I just tear it off? Because the first skirt under the overskirt is a full skirt, and it could have worked with just that. But I left it attached because I saw it in the mirror. I was like, that actually looks good.
Well, I hope you enjoyed this show.
Please keep a lookout for more fantastic Halloween vlogs. Next week is Halloween, and we will be doing our town show, so we probably will be doing a Halloween night vlog. So, of course, it will get posted after Halloween, but let's all pretend. It's all about pretending. Well, if you like what you see, please hit the like button below and subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends how gorgeous and fabulous we are. And leave your comments because we really want to hear what y'all have to say. And you can also follow us on Facebook and the Twitter. Oh, that sounded country. I like that.
Lord.
Follow us on the Facebook and the Twitter.
Straight up mess.
And until next time, we love you guys. Bye. Mwah.